King Julian, I love you! Today we're checking out construction around the resort, new food at Universal Studios Florida, the Jurassic coaster, and some rumors and news in this update at Universal Orlando Resort. Today I wanted to start out in City Walk to talk about the construction that's going on along the shops in the front. Not that long ago, a bunch of shops, 4 shops closed, including Fossil, half of the surf shop, the clothing company, Fresh Produce, and Pick or PIQ. And now instead, they've gutted all 4 of them and they're connecting them together to create what rumors say is a new Universal Studio store, which, yes, they do have a Universal Studio store, but it's kind of small and it's only on the way to Islands of Adventure, and this way it's kind of on the corner so everyone that's entering can see it and everyone that's leaving can see it. Plus, 4 times as big. As for the old Universal Studio store, it's rumored that that's actually going to become a small quick service or some kind of quick service. And it's also rumored that Hot Dog Hall of Fame, which is on the other side of the Universal Studio store, might close, and they can take over that space as well for outdoor seating or use their kitchen space. It's a project they're kind of taking their time on, so who knows when it'll be done. I'm kind of excited for a gigantic Universal Studio store, and I'm still got my fingers crossed for some kind of presence for Nintendo in there. It's kind of a pipe dream of mine, but I can imagine sections for all the different properties, and I just love to see some of the exclusive merchandise from Japan when that land opens also be sold here, even if we're not getting the land for a while.
Welcome to Universal Studios Florida, my friends.
I'm here at Universal Studios Florida now to check out something new that sounds like just opened right over there. Right next door to Central Park is the new Central Park Crepes. This used to be a lemon slush stand, but they tore that down and built this permanent enclosed window here. If you're a fan of the lemon slush, you can still get it at Islands of Adventure, in between Port of Entry and Seuss Landing. But this is a nice little building. I think today is the first day it's actually open. Kind of a long line here for crepes too. Lemon blueberry and a soda. Oh, I think that one's mine. Okay, so lemon blueberry crepe. It's incredibly heavy. It's massive. And not bad for $6. And I got a discount, annual pass discount, so that was really, really good. That was really, really, really good. It might be for 2 people. And get a fork. Well, that was really good, and I am really full now. They tell me that today is the first day of soft opening, not technically open yet. The line is a little bit long, but because they're a soft opening and they're just getting used to it, I don't blame them. Worth the wait though. Really good price. Trolls! So, heading into Kids Zone, I did want to talk a little bit about some of the rumors that have been going around. With Epic Universe delayed, there is a rumor going around that Super Nintendo World might be coming back to Kids Zone. But the truth is, no decision has been made yet. Patrick! SpongeBob! In fact, I don't think any decisions about anything are going to be made for quite a while, till at least the end of the year. Of course, the play areas are already all closed here for safety reasons. But now Barney just closed. But look! Barney and Friends is here for everyone to see. Can get photos. That's really awesome. So even though the show isn't playing, you can still meet everyone out here, which is pretty cool. But yeah, Barney closed along with several other attractions, a couple flat rides, and Poseidon's Fury over at the other park, and Fast and Furious Supercharged. They closed as part of some cost-saving measures, but also so they can move team members from those attractions to other attractions. Here's the sign right here. But there's one more attraction that is open back here, and I'm gonna check it out because I haven't been here and done this ride in a very long time. That's right, I'm talking about this. Are you open?
Yeah, we're good.
Yay!
Right?
This way to Woody's. Welcome. Get it? Get it? Oh, this place. Are you a screwball? If so, you'll love Woody's Nut House. This is a pretty cute ride. I think every park should have a kiddie coaster, especially one with bad puns. Annoys your friends. Department of Defense. Oh, Department of Defense. I get it. I'm not allowed to film on the ride, but you can listen to my sounds of glee, because that was pretty fun.
Guess who?
Whee! Whoa! Whoa! So yeah, while there might be rumors that Super Nintendo World will be coming back here and not be in Epic Universe, that's really just one of multiple plans that I'm sure they're thinking of, contingency plans, in case Epic Universe is delayed, you know, more than 5 years or whatever. That way we can get Super Nintendo World somewhere in Universal Orlando a little bit sooner. But who knows? Maybe I'm being distracted by my new friends. Hello again. So yeah, there's no telling. And team members that were moved from the rides and attractions that were closed were told they'll probably stay closed temporarily until the end of the year. So it sounds like a lot of decisions are being held off until then. And plus, this show is still open. So if Super Nintendo World were to come here, not only would all of these things, not ET stays, but all these things need to close, but this one need to close too. But like I said, no decisions made yet. Only time will tell. Over here near Central Park, the train is still here from Back to the Future Part 3, actual screen use train. But the DeLorean time machine, when the parks were closed temporarily, got swapped out for a prop replica, not screen used. However, just recently, we got some updates. We got some neat lights, animated flux capacitor, and the time circuits are all lit up. So that is pretty cool. The screen used one was looking pretty beat up when it was here. This one does look a lot better than it did when it first appeared. In any case, still makes for a great photo op and a great backdrop for whenever Doc is out. Sounds are nice too. Now, I have not been here since this opened. Halloween Horror Nights might be canceled, but we still get a small taste. Ooh, it smells like Halloween Horror Nights in here. Woo! Oh, it's Dr. Frankenstein's lab. It's got little projection effects. That's cool. I want that in my house. Ooh, jars. Next room. Ooh. I think this is going to be a third room. It's just not open yet. Coming soon. I give it a couple more weeks. Some icons. Oh my god, so many pumpkins. Okay, Jack, I'm heading out. It's like I'm in a haunted maze. Well, that was fun. Little taste of Halloween Horror Nights. I think it might be time for a little Revenge of the Mummy. Oh my. What? No. Hopefully the weather holds up, and I'm gonna head over to Islands of Adventure and check out the Jurassic coaster. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I will pick up the book. You will see something really cool things. And I call them Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Good afternoon. I am heading this way. Look at that. Do you hear that? That's a troll under the bridge. This is actually my first time checking out the fully completed top hat, because I was here a little over a month ago, the day before they installed the top hat. So this is really my first chance to see it in all of its glory. Oh, there's people up there. What are the people doing? There's people all the way up here. They haven't completed this last section, but they did put some more track inside of this turn here. This is where the ride will end before it goes around the maintenance building. As you can see, it looks like that transfer cage where you're entering back into the paddock area. So the question everyone has is, what are these fins? These fins up at the very top. They aren't connected yet, but there is some wires hanging out of them. Now, I'm not a coaster expert or anything, but I know a lot of people get upset when they see brakes or trims inserted in places. But I know Intamin has something called an anticipation stall, which I guess would be like you go up and then it purposely slows you down for the descent, and then you pick up speed as you go back down. And I wonder if that might be what it is, or like this isn't something where they're adding brakes to it after it's been open because they need to slow it down. They haven't ran a train on this yet, so this is planned, I guess. Let me know what you think. I'm looking at the flag, but I also see that there is a bird at the very tippy top that has made a nest. This is now his home, or her home. Definitely looks like a bird of prey of some sort. So technically that's a raptor. That's a raptor nest on the Velocicoaster. I mean, is it a bald eagle? Is it a vulture? I can't tell with my camera. I'm gonna go with raptor. Also from here we can kind of see they've enclosed what is essentially a third story on the building here. So you have queue on the lower floor, the load area on the second floor, and then this blue-purple insulated building area is technically the third floor. And the third floor is split into multiple sections, control room, employee break area, and this tower, not this part's fake, but down here below it is actually an elevator shaft that'll take people to the load station and take employees up to the break area. There's a staircase over here, but we can't see that anymore now that it's all enclosed. One more neat rumor is that we think there'll be some kind of water feature right after the top hat. When you come back down and you pass in front of the Discovery Center, there's some kind of trench there that might have some kind of splash up as you pass down in front of it. But what's even cooler is that there might be water flowing all the way from that down into the lagoon, which would be a really neat touch if you're looking at it from out here. You can see that water splash when people crash down, but also a waterfall, giving even more dynamics to this already very dynamic area. Now, of course, today I was actually going to ride Hagrid, which would have been my first ride since the week it opened. I just haven't had a chance to get on it again. But the universe had different plans for me, I guess. Supposedly I heard that there was electrical fire backstage and the ride might not be open for a few days. Hi! which is a real shame. Rise of the Resistance got struck by lightning the other night and didn't open yesterday. And now there was a small fire. Apparently the fire didn't harm anything, didn't hurt anything, it was backstage. Not the greatest string of events for the two hardest working rides in Orlando. I see you peeking out over there. It's neat seeing the load station all enclosed here. The industrial style theming walls. Entrance into the Raptor enclosure styled to look like the background of the Raptor encounter, which is styled to look like Jurassic World. First turn into the ride, first launch, themed as the paddock entry. This definitely looks a lot different than when I was here, which just had orange insulation walls. Look at the reverse angle of these trim brakes or whatever they are. And our bird friend is still here. All of this is her territory. So the amount of rock work that's been installed is kind of staggering. And speaking of staggering, it's like layered on top of layer on top of layer. And it's all pointy and really impressive. From this angle, it's pretty neat. You can see how they've integrated that real elevator shaft into the walls of the third floor. So it's flush here. It used to just be that freestanding elevator shaft, and now it's like part of the structure. So let's check out the rock work. I'm really interested to see what this is going to look like when it's all done, but for now, they've been working on this area. Coaster track goes right through here. I love those rough edges, but then they also added all these plants. Kind of liven it up a little. While we have the red rocks across the way, it does look like that they have gone with some kind of gray, muted color for the Raptor enclosure. I don't know if you can tell, there's also like a green moss accent that's been added here on the underside. Give it that lived-in rock coloring feel. But like I said before, there's tons of rocks going in all around the track, jagged. In this case right here, track goes through it, over it. And they're building scaffolding to work on the newer top rocks here. I'm almost starting to get used to it. Like it was always meant to be here. Rocks on either side of the path. Amazing. Last time I was here, I got to see Sierra, the baby Velociraptor. This time, I'm glad that as I'm walking by, Blue's here. She's looking at me.
Blue. Look at her. She's getting down into a hunting stance. Okay, be very careful. I do not want her to misinterpret your prey, okay? Try not to wiggle around too much. Good. Just hold still, Blue. Easy. Sit down. Hey, sit. Sit. Yeah, she doesn't sit. That doesn't work on her. Have a great day. Say hello.
I can't help it. I'm scared of it. It's so tall. It's so tall. It's like 10 feet tall. I'm always scared. Always scared. That's gonna do it for this update. We saw some new things. We tried some new things. We got a good look at the coaster. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think of videos like this. Check out the other videos on the channel. Check out the news videos for more information. Thanks for watching. See you guys.